If you're sick and tired of misstriking your irons and you want to hit your irons further, hit them straighter, hit them longer and hit more greens, then guys, in this video today on Get Good at Golf, we're going to help you do exactly that. My name is Chris, guys, and if you are new to this channel and if you want to get good at golf, then make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're out here on the 12th hole here at Lindrick, and how many times I see people struggle with iron shots. You've hit that perfect tee shot, you're in position A, and what we see from here is nothing short of hopeless. We hit it nice and high, we think we've got the strike, but the ball
took a great kick.
But the ball comes up 50, 60 yards short of the green. And if you're somebody who's gone from your 8 iron to your 7 iron to your 6 iron, and you think they come or they go all the same distance, then we need to discuss why that is happening. There's a lot of things that you can do with your golf clubs and your golf setup to make sure that you are optimizing those gaps. If you're finding that you're struggling with your 8 iron, 7 iron and 6 iron going the same distance, then think about potentially looking at your setup. Could you maybe get some more forgiving clubs at the top end of the bag that get you that little bit more distance, a little bit easier? But we want to work today on how your right shoulder can get you hitting the ball much better. And you might be thinking straight away, how's my right shoulder going to do that? Because the hands are in control of the club. But yes, what we do with this right arm is going to affect how we deliver that golf club. So how many times we stand here and see a golf swing that looks just like that? That right arm comes fanning off, we're very much restricted, we've got that short back swing, and you'll be like, well, it's just because I can't get to the top. If my right arm is in this position here, we're very much restricted in what we can do. From here, when I come down, I'm trying to hit it, and we often see that we stand up and we come into impact just like this. And we can see that the hands are back, there's more loft on this 8 iron than there was at the start, and that's why you're going to hit those shots. That's why you're going to hit it extremely high, extremely clean, not take a divot, and that's what is costing you the distance. So what we want to do is get this arm working a little bit better. So a good way for you to do this is come on with the club right hand only if you're a right-handed golfer. And we need to see what your grip is doing, because if you've got a weak grip here, this is very much going to see that the thumb is down the left-hand side of that grip. And we're often going to see that if I say get to the top of your backswing, we're going to be very much disconnected with the arm, and we're in that position you've just seen when I had 2 hands on the golf club. The opposite we see is if you have a strong grip, let's say your right hand is underneath, your thumb is on the right-hand side of the grip, we'll often see that your club might work around here. And this is where we've used the body, we're not using that shoulder, we're not loading that shoulder. And again, from there we're going to see different shots, but we've got a lot of work to get that back. So the first thing we want to do is check that grip, see if we can make that swing. If I now get a nice neutral grip on there, so right hand on, we've used the lambkin perfect, I'm just going to have my thumb just to the left of that. So we're not over here and the hands aren't over there. We're going to see that nicely that thumb sits there. From here now, if I take this club away, I have a lot more control on what this club can do. So take away, I can hinge up, but the main thing I want you to do is get your left hand and hold this right arm connected to your chest. And you can see there now, I've got my bicep connected to my chest, and I've got that club in a nice position at the top. So then from here, we would be able to turn down, get that club down into delivery, and then from there, rotate through. That's all coming from this right shoulder. That's coming from this angle in my arm and my forearm to help me pressure that golf ball, because we want to be returning into that golf ball with forward shaft lean just like that. So we're pressuring that golf ball. You can see my hands are ahead of the ball, my right arm is connected to my chest, my bicep, and my forearm, we see we've got a little bit of angle in there. And you might think, well, how can I do that? What's another feel that I can do to get that? Well, nice and easy, on the driving range or on the home, if you've got a tennis ball, we're going to get this golf ball, and just think about if you were skimming a stone. So if I was going to skim a stone, very much I wouldn't throw this ball, I wouldn't get into that posture, I'm going to skim that stone. I wouldn't go, well, if we did, we wouldn't be getting very many skims, would it? It would be straight in, kaplunk.
It's watching Brett Cooper play cricket.
Like watching Brett Cooper play cricket. James got another ball for me, I'm hoping, in his Skyrocket. Because if we want to do it, we're obviously going to get that wrist set first, just like we want in the golf swing, to pressure that. We've got a nice bend in the arm, and I would come back, keep that arm connected to my chest, and then really we'd be throwing that stone down onto the water, it's going to skim, and that's just like how we want to return in that golf swing. You see, I want to be coming down into that kind of position there, pressuring that golf ball, taking that divot and getting the golf ball going further, because if we're pressuring the golf ball, we know as a result we're taking a little bit of loft off, and what's going to happen? Those clubs are going to start to go further. The 8-iron is going to go to 130, the 7-iron is going to go to 145, the 6-iron is going to go 160. We're going to start to get gaps in the bag where we now can start to control. So let's see if I can put that into
That's
play.
where you see Pete Cowan with the tennis ball all the time, isn't it?
Yep, so Pete Cowan's got a fantastic drill. If I can find that, I will get that and put that on there. So he gets the tennis ball. All players that he has taught have done this over the times, I'm pretty sure. And he will get that ball releasing into the ground, coming back off to a wall, and you should be able to catch it, because if you've released that ball and the club, naturally it should go neutral, it should go straight, and it should even come straight back to you. So again, have a practice swing here just over the ball, maybe just nice and slow, feeling that right arm and that right shoulder's loaded, it's connected to the chest, down and through, and then we're going to go over this, and this is perfect for you on the driving range. You can see now a much better turn through to finish that straight towards the flag, and we would take that all day. But you can see that that is just a case of doing that routine, getting that feel of that right arm and making sure it's in there. And this is something that we want you to do at the driving range, or like I say, at home, and really start to drill this into your motion, because going into 2026, we want your help. We want you to tell us ideas of videos that are going to help you get better, because we're trying to help every single golfer. So if you're struggling with your slice, if you're struggling with a hook, if you're struggling with 3-putts, if you're struggling off the tee, if the driver is your nemesis, or maybe it's those fairway woods when we're not on a tee that we struggle with, we top them every time. How can we help you get better here on Get Good at Golf? Because we want to help as many as you get your handicaps down, beat your playing partners, beat a Brett Cooper, beat a Dave Harrison,
even easier,
or a mid-handicap Dave, beat a Gary Martin, beat a Bobby not here again, by the way.
Bobby not here again. One of the things I'd like to draw attention to is that divot, by the way, because a lot of people, we speak about divots quite a lot, and Chris's ball was actually there, and the fact that you've released that club down into the ground so well really shows how you're using that dynamic loft and using the shaft lean to your benefit to hit that shot there, which is what essentially we all want to be hitting.
Yeah, and exactly, and that comes from getting this right shoulder correct. If we can start to pressure that golf ball, we're going to take that elusive divot. A lot of you might be thinking, I never take a divot. But if your arm is working in that direction, then that is potentially why. But do this, guys.
Oh, it's another one.
And let us know how we can help you this year improve your golf.
Oh, he's a
in
machine.
2026. 2 great shots there, guys. I'm peaking in the winter. Hopefully you can. Ready for next year. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you very soon.